Hi, I am just waiting now for some people to come on. It's Joanne. If anybody is on, can you comment and just tell me you're there and tell me your name and we'll get this thing going. So I'm sitting here in my bathroom because I wanted to do this in front of my closet and just to show you that I am legit and I do still have a small wardrobe, and it's not like a picture that I took and then immediately changed or I didn't keep up, because behind me there's my closet right there, and you can probably see me right there in the mirror. And do you see those like dirty handprints? That's from having kids. it's just how it is, and there's no stopping it. So right now we're just waiting for some people to join us. It's still a little early. I'm on pretty early. I like to be on time. So when you join, if you can just give me your name, tell me how you're doing today. I'm going to check right here just to make sure everything's working. I try to access this on my tablet, and it told me that there were like too many redirect loops and I couldn't get on. But I wasn't the one who was, I don't know why it's doing that. It could just be my tablet. It frequently is just my tablet. Oh, somebody's here. If you're here, just tell me your name. Say hi. I'm just waiting for more people to join until we start. And we're just chatting and hanging out until then. I'm in my bathroom, closet behind me, just chilling with my Starbucks somewhere. Anybody? We actually had about 10 people RSVP for this, so I'm really excited. I'm really excited to get going. It's been a great day so far. I'm just gonna chat until we have some people. I'm gonna log on here just to make sure that everything is working. It's working. It's live. We're gonna do this. It's gonna be good. If you just joined us, please just put your name in. It's Ashley. Yay! Hi, Ashley. You're here. I'm just waiting until a few more people get on. I was pretty early. I'm really excited. I was preparing this in Starbucks just like an hour ago and just hanging out and just getting ready to share, because this is all like really good stuff, and it completely changed my life and how I got ready. Hi, Kathy. I want to show you how to do it too, because it's made getting ready so much easier. Hi, Lori. And it's just it's the best. I look in my closet and there it is right there. I'll take you in there after I present, and I'll show you that I do have it. I do have to admit, I went in and I picked some clothing up off the floor because I'm really not the neatest person in the world, which is why a small wardrobe really helps a lot, because it's less stuff that I have to keep organized, which is always a good thing. But I went in there and I straightened up my shoes because honestly, I mean, I admit, I go into my closet at night, I take off my shoes and I just throw them. But since I don't have that many, it doesn't matter, and I can still find them, and they don't get damaged too bad. So it works out really, really well. But since you are just joining us, and I want you to think about your closet right now. And I want you to give me one word that tells me how you feel about your closet, how you feel when you walk in your closet, what it's like getting ready in the morning, just that one word, that one emotion, and it could be anything. For instance, when I went into my closet before, I felt overwhelmed. I felt disorganized, like I didn't have things together and I couldn't keep things under control. I felt sad because I just didn't know what was in my closet. I had no idea how to find anything. So if you can just give me that one word, I'm just looking in the type, just type one word. How do you feel right now when you walk into your closet? And it could be happy. You could love all your clothes in there and totally look forward to getting ready in the morning. Just give me that one word. I'll just wait for it a little while longer. And we'll get on with this. It's Friday, And it's gonna be a great weekend. It's gonna be a great March. Okay, we're gonna get this party started. Here we go. So today, this webinar, I was a teacher in a former life before I was a blogger. I was like 2 years ago, I was a 5th grade teacher. And every single lesson we had an objective. So our objective for this seminar, and it's gonna be very focused, our objective is to give you a game plan for making a small wardrobe and cleaning out everything that you don't wear out of your closet and just making your life happier when you get ready in the morning. So that's what we're gonna do. We're going to create a game plan, and I'm also gonna talk about some of the common fears and struggles that come with getting rid of clothes, because clothes are a very emotional thing, and it takes a lot to get rid of them. It takes the separation of your feelings from the actual garment. And trust me, like, I have tons of feelings to my clothes. I mean, clothes are like the things you wear to special occasions. They are sometimes what makes you feel good about yourself, especially like if you get a compliment in like an item, but maybe like down the line, you don't really like that item. So we're gonna talk about that as well. So I'm gonna switch over now to my screen share. I have to find my screen share. Give me 1 second. There it is. Here we go. And we're sharing. I'm gonna go over and present. Okay. It is loading. Come on, computer. So this is my closet before I took everything out to have a small wardrobe. And you know, full disclosure here, I organized this by color to make a prettier picture. I admit it, this is not how I kept my closet on a normal basis. And you can see it goes from like the colors of the rainbow, the reds to the blues and purples and the whites, because that's just how I thought I should organize it. So this was my closet before. It was pretty stuffed with clothes. I did love a lot of the things in there. However, there were just too many, and there were too many of the same item too. So I didn't wear everything in there, and a lot of the times I couldn't find outfits that really worked together. So I went through this small wardrobe process that I'm gonna teach you how to do. And after that, and this is a big shocker, after I went through that process, my closet looked like this. And that's not many clothes. That was like so different, walking into my closet each morning and looking at that, and it was so simple to put an outfit together from that, because I'd be like, okay, I could put that shirt, like this shirt right here goes perfectly with these pair of shorts. I'm wearing these pair of shorts today, actually. Or I could say, oh, this green shirt, like my go-to shirt, I can wear that with this skirt, or I could wear that with these jeans. And it was just so easy. And I wasn't like dumbfounded by the amount of choices in my wardrobe. Now, I did this in March of last year. When I did this, I realized I didn't have enough pieces I love, so I did go out and I bought some more. And in this past year, I have weeded out some pieces and added new pieces in. So as of this week, this is my wardrobe right now, which is still very manageable and under control. And I love it. So here's how to do it. Here's our game plan. You ready? Okay. Now, a lot of organization, and I've seen a lot of closet cleaning posts out there and advice online, and some of them are like, you know, take your hangers and turn them all backwards, and then when you wear the clothing, turn it forward, and you just get rid of all the clothing that isn't turned forward. That would not work for me, because I am I don't want to say scatterbrained, but I do want to say that my attention is focused on other things a lot, and I would forget during the course of the month to turn those hangers around, because I just don't think about it. I have to do something, do it completely, do it fully, and then I don't want to think about it again. So here's how I did this. I took every item out of my closet and laid it on the bed. I did not want anything in there. I wanted to start with a completely clean slate. And I wanted to go through every item individually. After I took out everything, I mean shoes, I mean dresses, everything that was hanging up, I did not go for the drawers. Do not go for the drawers. If you use a lot of your clothes from the drawers, yeah, you might want to weed through that. But I just want to say that this process, you don't have to do workout clothes, and you do not have to go through your pajamas or underwear or like accessories. You're just looking at those things, those items that you wear on a day-to-day basis. So you want to take those items out, put them all on your bed, put them all on your floor. Then you sort all those into 4 piles. And this is the hard part. Your first pile, you love it. You wear it all the time. If this item was clean every single day, you would put it on. So that's 1 pile. The next pile, the it's okay. This pile right here is gonna be the hardest for you to conquer and to get rid of the stuff in it, because this is where all of the emotion lies. This is like the guilt of like buying something and like never wearing it. That's in this pile. This is the, oh, like this shirt doesn't fit me quite right, but it's a really great color. That's in this pile. This is gonna be your hardest pile to weed through. But just put it right now and it's okay. Next pile, hate it. This is where you really come to terms and have some like truthful, like one-on-one with yourself. If you don't wear the item and if you feel horrible every time you put it on, or maybe you're waiting for you to have some change in your body, like maybe you're waiting for like to go to the gym and work out and have better abs, or you're waiting to lose a few pounds to wear it, that's where this goes. Just toss it, put it in there. This is a hard pile too. And then your last pile is a seasonal pile. In winter, that'd be like all your shorts, all your tank tops, everything that you are not gonna wear right now goes in your seasonal pile. And you're gonna end up storing this pile somewhere out of your closet, not hung up anymore. So these are my piles. You can see my yes, my love it pile right over here. You can see my it's okay pile, and then you can see my hate it pile. And I was very truthful when I said I hated stuff. And a lot of stuff went away. Like just looking at this pile, this was a year ago, and I could probably tell you everything that I hated about these garments. Like this skirt made me look pregnant still, even though my son was 2 years old. This one, like the wash just deteriorated the fabric, and every time I put it on, I felt like it was just hanging wrong, and it didn't fit me quite right. Same with this one right here. This one, it didn't fit me quite right, and I hated it. So these are my piles, and you can see my seasonal pile right over here. Living in Arizona, I really don't have that many seasonal clothes. I can make most things work for every situation, just because we don't have very, very different climate, different like changes here. So this was it. Okay, now here, when you start to go through your it's okay pile, and I want to go really quick, really back. Do you see a really big difference between my love it pile and my hate it piles? Like my difference was I really like bold colors and stripes, and you could just see like how the love it pile is so much more vibrant than maybe the like it, it's okay pile and the hate it pile. All the colors were bright, all the colors, it was clean. So during this process, you're gonna figure out what you really love by looking at this pile. Okay, so now here's the clothes to get rid of out of that it's okay pile. The holy clothes. These are the clothes that have stayed in your closet for such a long time, and you're like, you know, I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna learn to sew. I've said this to myself. I'm gonna learn to sew, and I am going to fix that seam. Or I'm going to take this to the tailor and get these fitted to me. And if those clothes have been in your closet for that long and you still haven't done it, you're not gonna do it. So just get rid of them. Send them to a thrift store where someone who wants to craft and wants to put in the time to fix those garments can, and they'll get a lot of good use out of them. So it'll be going to someone who will use it. Another clothes to get rid of, the don't fit. I talked about this before. This could be clothes that you're waiting on, maybe to lose a few pounds. Like I've had those clothes in my closet. I remember I had these one pair of jeans that I was like, okay, no, I'm gonna lose 20 pounds. Those are gonna fit really well. Well, every time I looked at that pair of jeans, I was reminded how I wasn't happy with my body and that I wanted to lose a few pounds, which isn't the best thing to get early in the morning. Like you feel kind of sad when you look at that, and you don't want that looking at you every single day. So these clothes that don't fit, either get rid of it, or if you're really, really serious about losing that weight, put them in storage. And then when you lose the weight, you can bring them out and have this great wardrobe. But honestly, when you bring it out, you might realize you really don't like those clothes. Just as a warning. I've gone through it. Okay, the next thing. Clothes that have an emotional attachment. Oh, we're going a little too far. These are the clothes that you wore. Like I had a dress in there that I wore to my rehearsal dinner, and I got married 10 years ago this April. So I wore it to my rehearsal dinner, and it was still in my closet 9 years later. I never wore it since then, but I felt like I wanted it. I needed to hang on to it. And the truth was I didn't, so I got rid of it. I sent it to the thrift store, just because consignment stores, I didn't think it would be worth my time right there. I didn't want to spend the time with it. So I took it to the thrift store, and now I know someone else is getting good use out of it. Though this was hard. This was really hard. This was like, I need a glass of wine while I put it into this pile, and I need, another glass of wine when I stuff it in that bag to go to Goodwill, because emotional attachment is the hardest thing to get over. Fourth one are those clothes that were expensive and you feel guilty throwing them away. I've had those where I bought a shirt and I thought I loved the shirt. I really did. And then I took it home and I put it with some clothing and I realized I don't really like this shirt, but I don't want to get rid of it because I spent a lot of money on it. So I hung on to it for years and years, and it took up space in my closet. These are the clothes that, take it to the consignment store. You've never worn it. It's brand new. You can get some money off of that. Get it out of your closet. It's going to make you feel better, and then you won't feel so guilty because you'll actually get something out of it, some money. And then the last one, clothes that you haven't worn in a month. Now, these aren't your seasonal clothes. Your seasonal clothes you've already packed up and put in your seasonal pile. These are the clothes that they're just not calling to you. And I'm going to show you some of these clothes that I have right now I'm going to get rid of. They're the clothes you pass up and go for other clothes in your closet. And then once you've gotten rid of these clothes and you've gone through your it's okay pile and you just have your love it pile, I want you to try everything on to make sure it works for you. And there I am. I'm trying all of my clothing on. And this was last March. And it all works. And they're all versatile. And I love them all. And so once I figured out, hey, I definitely want to keep these clothes, they went back in my closet. And that is how you're going to get your small wardrobe. It's easy. Well, it's not easy. It's simple. It's very emotional and very tough. And I'm going to come back to full screen so I can see you when I'm talking to you. Let's get off this screen share. Okay, there I am. So it's easy, and it's going to work for you. So I have some pieces of clothing right now that I haven't worn in a month, and I'm going to get rid of it. And you're going to see something with these pieces of clothing and how similar they are. So this is just a tank top. Notice the blue with the white stripes. Here's another shirt, blue with white stripes. Here's another shirt, blue with white stripes. Obviously, I like the blue with white stripes, so I only need to keep one of those items. So these two items right here, I've barely worn, and they're gonna go to a consignment store. Even though I spent money on them and I feel incredibly guilty giving them away, they're still gonna go. And I'm gonna just stick right here with this blue one. And I have another actually one. If you see the hearts one in my closet, blue with white and blue with white. It's just something that I naturally gravitate towards and I'm naturally attracted to. Yeah, so now when I hit that small wardrobe point and I took out all those clothes that I didn't like in my closet, I found that I needed more clothes. So I use a service called Stitch Fix. And Stitch Fix sends me 5 clothes per month, and they tell me how to wear them, and they give them like to my style, and they send me this little paper with them, and it tells me how to wear each thing. And if you see right here, this is a shirt I'm wearing right now, and I have worn that before. I've worn this blue shirt with some black pants and some booties right there, according to like what Stitch Fix told me to do. Stitch Fix has taught me how to dress. Just because I've used these cards as inspiration and I've used the pieces that they've given me and formed my own style from that. So they taught me how to dress. So yay, Stitch Fix. If you're interested in Stitch Fix, I have a link that you can go check out right here. And I'm going to show it. And please tell me if this doesn't show up. I click show item. I've had trouble with that before, that it hasn't shown up before. So you should be able to see that link right now. Are you able to see? Maybe? Okay. If not, I have an email going out that has that link in it. So I want to show you my closet now. And bear with me because I'm carrying my laptop and my foot just fell asleep because I'm sitting on the floor of my bathroom. Okay, so here we go. As I go with my foot. Okay, here's my closet. So I do keep it this way all the time. And then you can see my shoes right down here. So this is the small closet. I keep it. I love it. It's wonderful. I'm going to bring you back over here. And we are nearing the end of our broadcast. So I want to thank you so much for joining me. I hope that this has helped you form a game plan and let you know how to create a small wardrobe. And I want to know, are you going to do it? Please email me, tell me, send me pictures before and after. I would love to see your results. And I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. And I will see you later. Thanks for joining me.